And here we are.
So, de toute façon, you're going to be, de toute façon, you're going to be stronger anyways, because this is much, much more sensitive. And we'll have to explain every 5 minutes. Yes, there's some echo, we're sorry.
Yeah, had microphone troubles.
Microphone troubles, so we're using the laptop's integrated microphone. There's going to be some echo, we're sorry about it, but we are here live. And now let's check if we can see each other. Where did I put my keyboard, of course?
I can see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you
I
see
can
me?
see you, you can see me. That sounds like a song. Wasn't there a song, something like that?
I don't know. I love you, you love me, we're all a big family.
I don't know, but anyways. So we don't need this here. Sorry guys if there's a little bit of echo. But anyways, we're here officially from the couch, as we are every Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 2000 hours Universal Time, and hope you enjoy. We are taking a look at the last week in gaming and tech news, and hope we do it well. Of course we do, we're professionals.
Yeah, professional amateurs.
So, of course, my co-host, Gabriel, how are you?
What's up? I'm pretty good, what about you?
Not bad.
How was your week?
Let's pass. No, so, average, nothing special, nothing...
Can you repeat the question?
Are you talking to me? And anyways, it's okay. No problem there, and everything is going all right. So, so I hope that the sound is okay. Like I think it's going to be fine, but it's just going to be a little echoey. But hope everybody enjoys the show.
We'll do what we can.
So, and your week was okay?
Yeah. It's alright.
Okay.
A lot of rain here, so it's kind of boring. Cannot do anything.
Actually, what's happening today, and that you guys don't know, is that we're having probably what is the most beautiful day since spring started.
In like a month.
And it's about 25 Celsius, which is like in the upper 70s for the Americans that are watching. Yeah. And, having a choice from the couch, or having a beer on a terrace of a restaurant or a bar somewhere in the sunshine. But we are professionals. We have to be here. This is our job, or at least my job. You're not getting paid. You could just say, the hell with it and go away.
Screw you.
So, anyways, we're here, and we're going to entertain you, hopefully, today. So, who is it to start this week? Me? Okay.
Yeah.
I never know who it is, It's like we could just, So, and actually we had a fun idea where we were thinking that one of these days, one of these Thursdays that it's beautiful like that, we could maybe do from the couch, but, like at the karaoke bar outside, the karaoke bar we go to, because I was thinking, well, that could be done, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll have to do that.
That would be nice.
So, okay. You don't use Instagram, I believe, eh?
Nope.
And do you understand why there's 700 million users?
Nope.
Okay. So anyways, Instagram, which, by the way, has been bought by Facebook, 2 years ago?
Yeah, kind of.
They are growing faster and faster because 700 million users right now, 100 million more than 4 months ago.
Oh, that's a lot.
I'd like to see that from the couch, but it doesn't seem that it's working.
Just how many people could really have this much thing to say just with pictures?
I don't know. It's I know one thing is from everybody that's surrounding us at where we go, and I do understand that it seems that a lot of them are actually using Instagram. But anyways, and I get asked regularly, oh, do you have an Instagram account or something? And it's like, I always say, no, I don't have that.
I take about one picture every month.
The only pictures I take pictures, but the only pictures I take, if I want to do something, I'll just post it on Facebook.
That's it.
I don't get it.
Don't post your life as pictures.
Is it because Instagram, there's like this delete thing that After, I don't know, a certain time, the picture goes away.
Isn't
and
that Snapchat?
Oh, it's Snapchat that has that, right? Okay. So this one is just, what, a picture thing?
Yeah, and since Facebook owns it, well, you post a picture, it's now Facebook's pictures.
So just post it on Facebook, no?
Yeah?
Okay. I don't know. So, anyways, it's growing fast, and it seems that the young generation is really, really happy. You know, I get my share of, are you on Snap? Oh, no, not on Snapchat, on Instagram. Nope.
Nope.
And,
no interest in being on it either.
I don't know. I don't have that. You know, I like posting that picture here and there of something in an event, but I don't really, you know, understand why people post 300 pictures a day.
I don't understand
It's
either.
something very weird.
How many pictures can you take in a day that are this interesting? Seriously.
I'd say more pictures in a week. You know. So, anyways, let's look. It's growing fast. I don't know why it's growing so fast. I can't really understand the phenomenon. I don't know, but oh well. You know, good for them.
Yeah,
And,
I guess.
maybe we should be there and post pictures from the couch every 30 seconds. And somebody will know we exist.
Maybe. Oh, look,
Maybe.
his hairs are on the right. Oh, he closed his eyes.
Oh,
Oh, he reopened them.
Oh, he's got a cap. Oh, he doesn't have a cap anymore. Oh, he's got a beard. No beard. Oh, half beard. So, anyways, it's one of those things that I'm not really sure why, but it's one of those things that you know, it's just growing. You know, there's some of these new features and new products on the web that, you know, rise really fast, and you're trying to understand why the hell. You know, I understand Facebook.
Yeah.
Because it's a social thing. It's everybody you know is there, and we're kind of, it's, you know, I gotta say that almost every time I meet up with people, I post a Facebook event.
Yeah.
Because the people that I want to see anyways are there, and it's like, okay, I get it for Facebook, but I don't really get it for Instagram, for example. It's like, what, the Facebook of pictures? Something like that, I guess.
Kind of.
Maybe, you know, it's like somebody maybe has an interest in seeing your everyday life in pictures.
I guess.
I would guess.
But still, just post it on Facebook.
But, you know, that's a huge number, 700 million. Wow. So, anyways.
I believe I do have an account, but I don't use it. So I'm in this 700 million, but, you know,
I don't think.
I'm among the 50% that doesn't use it.
Does your. Well, that's an interesting question.
What?
If you're on Facebook and Instagram is owned by Facebook, can't you just like log in through your Facebook to Instagram, or you need a
No.
separate?
You need a separate. There is no Instagram whatsoever from the Facebook page. And you need to create
An account.
an account.
I'm not sure if I've ever done one. I know it's by default in my phone here because I've seen it a gazillion times.
I made an account once, but, you know, I'm
But-
not using it. Like I said, I take like one picture every month. And it's a selfie because I want to change my profile picture on Facebook.
Okay. Anyways,
Alright.
I'm not sure I will. You know, well, actually, you know, having 700 million people doing this is like, I feel like I want to just see what it is. But,
Apparently you can link the
oh,
account.
you can link the accounts. Okay.
So just post it on Facebook then.
Yeah, that's exactly what that I would say.
Because everybody on Instagram is probably on Facebook, but not everybody on Facebook is on Instagram.
Yeah, that's, well, according to
Yeah.
this, it's soon to be pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's pretty much what I have to say about that. And
Well, congratulations Instagram, but we don't care.
well, you talk about your Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, actually,
I'll check this here.
Star Wars 9, so not the movie coming out this winter, but the one after,
Okay.
will come out earlier than previously planned.
Okay.
And at the same time, I'll explain everything after, Lucasfilm also delayed the next Indiana Jones.
Okay.
So, basically, Indiana Jones was supposed to come out mid-summer 2019,
Okay.
and Star Wars in winter 2019, in line with the other Star Wars coming out in winters. But now we learned that Star Wars 9 will come out on May 24th, 2019, so beginning of summer. And Indiana Jones would be delayed by almost a year to summer 2020.
Okay.
So here I'm kind of, it's good to know for everyone who like Indiana Jones and Star Wars, knowing that one is coming earlier. Of course, the one being delayed, it's kind of a bummer. But
okay.
I was thinking about it and was thinking myself, maybe they just kind of don't want to take any chances that both movie will be ready for summer 2019, but instead of taking out Indiana Jones first and risking that it might be so like the previous one a few years ago,
okay,
they might want to take Star Wars out first to make sure they have a big hit, so that if Indiana Jones is boring, well, it won't affect the
I wonder if the
sales for Star Wars.
Indiana Jones is delayed because I know that Harrison Ford, I think, isn't Harrison Ford broke his ankle or something while doing...
well, I heard he got hurt.
He got hurt?
But I don't think, because it was first said to be...
Or was he hurt? No, I'm wondering if it's
sure.
Indiana Jones or if he was hurt in Star Wars.
It was Star Wars. It was in Star Wars.
It was Star Wars he got hurt.
Yeah. And he's not in Star Wars anymore.
You know, at 80 years old, your bones are not as solid when you run.
No, but I think the movie of Indiana Jones will be ready for 2019. But like I said, they want just not to take any chances. Not maybe with the movie release scheduled for the time. Maybe they just don't want to take any chance.
Yeah.
And but the good news is, for those who don't know, Indiana Jones 5 coming out in 2020. Harrison Ford will star in it. They already said that they won't do any Indiana Jones without Harrison Ford, so while he's alive, might as well do one. And Steven Spielberg is realizing it, so he's directing it, so, I mean, it would probably be good.
What is Harrison Ford age?
I don't know. He's not 80 yet. Maybe 78?
74.
74.
Okay.
Well,
wow, 74.
He's still got a few years in front of him.
74. Okay.
Still got a
That
few
means, the first Indiana Jones was in 1982 or something like that?
Kind of.
81, 82. And he's 74 now, so he was already old.
Yeah.
Old.
And was it him that he wasn't supposed to play as Indiana Jones, but he was doing a photo shoot with the costume, and when Steven Spielberg saw him with the suit, he said, "Oh no, I want this guy."
Oh, of course. Just looking at what he looks like when he has the hat and everything, it's like, come on, that is Indiana Jones. I wouldn't see anybody else. They do some spin-offs, I call it, like the Mummy, stuff like that. They try to do Indiana Jones style movie with other people and other types of stories, but you gotta say that the Indiana Jones style,
the original trilogy,
I can't see anybody else from him. The only thing I hope about the Indiana Jones, I don't know if you've seen the last one, I guess.
Yeah.
I hope, the three first were absolutely fantastic. The fourth one was kind of okay. That's
kind of rushed, maybe.
Yeah, I hope this one's better.
Yeah. Was the fourth also realized by Steven Spielberg?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, eh?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure of that.
4.
Because it was kind of.
It was.
It's not that it was bad.
It was. It was Steven Spielberg.
Don't get me wrong. It's not bad. It's just that compared to the three first ones, it's like
it was like too weird, maybe.
It's a little, and that flying saucer thing at the end is okay, that's too much. Yeah, well, okay. You gotta say, when you look at everything's happening in the Indiana Jones, what's too much? Yeah,
But still,
what's too much? Finally, maybe I'm just,
No, I also didn't like. I didn't like the alien story in that.
Yeah.
It was like, no, it's stay on Earth.
Well, it's a faraway story, but of course, like the other ones with the voodoo stuff and everything. But I don't know why, by staying down to earth with down to earth stories of magic, voodoo, and whatever. I don't know. It just seems more plausible. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Because it's not.
It's
plausible.
not, but it's like they were going too
Why?
far.
These were beliefs that people had back in the days and long ago. So yeah, okay, but aliens, come on. So we don't know the story of the next Indiana Jones.
That's gonna be a movie I'm gonna go see for sure.
Yeah, of course.
That's one of the movies. I always say there are movies for the movie theaters and there's the movies for your home, and that's the movie for a movie theater. I mean, you want to see this on a big screen and a movie theater, for sure.
So yeah, expect Indiana Jones 5 on July 10, 2020, and July or June.
Sorry.
It was summer 2020, and yeah, Star Wars 9, 7 months earlier than planned, which would be in.
It's always late usually. I don't remember a movie being earlier than previously thought or something.
Yeah, me neither.
It's kind of weird.
And yeah, Star Wars May 24, 2019, for Star Wars 9, the final movie of the third trilogy.
Okay. Apple wants to kick Uber app out of the store because it doesn't comply with the rules and regulations of Apple's App Store.
In which way?
Because the biggest problem that Apple has with the app, and I understand that it is, I do get it, that it is kind of a problem. When you stop the app, when you shut it down, the app's still following you around. Okay. And still sending data about where you are.
And what does Google Map do then?
I don't know. It's I think it's the fact that when you shut down the app, I'm like that. If I shut down the app, I want the app to just stop sending stuff.
Isn't the phone just following me itself?
Yes, it is. But, it's Apple stuff following you around. It's a different thing.
It's better,
apparently.
of course.
So, anyways, this is just like the phony. I call it a phony, a phony scary thing because it's like, come on, do you really seriously think that Apple will take Uber's app out of its store?
Ecosystem.
And do you think, anyways, that Uber will let Apple do it? We're not talking about a little developer that makes a little app and the guy has nothing and they don't care. It's Uber, they've got means, they got really a lot of ways to kind of force Apple, and at the same time, my feel, because Apple users are users that spend more money in general in all sorts of things, including the App Store. I would tend to say that Apple users are probably more Uber users than I'd say a Android user. And I wouldn't be surprised. I'd like to see some statistics on this. But I'm pretty sure everybody that takes a Uber, the percentage of people that are on Apple's products is higher than the percentage of people on Android. I would bet on this personally, because since they have money to spend, I think they are the ones taking Ubers. I've never took a Uber personally. Never. I've never. Well, I don't think it's very rare that I take a taxi. It's like every time I need a taxi, it's like unannounced. I'm here somewhere, and it's like, okay, now I'm taking a taxi because of. And so, and it's usually at times of the night where taxis are like passing in front of you every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So it doesn't push me towards, taking, Uber. But if I take taxis every day, for some reason, business reasons, not everything, maybe I would be inclined to use Uber for the fact that, it's like everything is controlled, everything is, where you're taxi is. You know all the time what's happening, and I don't know. It's a service that is better organized, I would say, for knowing where you are, where you're going, and where everything is.
Yeah.
And of course, easy to pay. It's not like you okay. Look, I got $100, and the taxi driver looks at you like with big eyes, saying, "I don't have change for that."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, okay. And of course, here in Montreal, no F taxi takes credit cards or debit cards. They're very exceptional.
They're supposed to now.
I hope so. I mean, this is stupid not to accept.
They're supposed to.
It's stupid not to accept that type of payment because most of the time they don't have change. They don't. It's like
Now they're supposed to.
Just that, I would say that anybody that takes a taxi regularly, just that is already annoying, and I would understand if they want to use an Uber instead.
Yeah.
So, anyways, it's one of those things where apps are sending data, breaking the rules and sending data when it's, my personal take on the Uber thing here, when you shut down an app, it should not be sending data anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That number one rule. I would not kick Uber off, maybe. But what I would do is, if you don't change it in the next 90 days, we will kick you off. And be very serious about it. So it gives the time to do an update of the Uber app. And it's going to stop doing it. I think this is, I don't know, but personally, and I think you would feel the same. When you shut down an app, you don't want it to send data anymore. You shut it down for a reason. You just want it to stop tracking you and stop doing whatever it's doing.
Yeah, of course, but for something like Uber, you can understand somehow because
Not really, because you turn it on and it already knows where you are and just sends data immediately and immediately knows where you are. A little bit like Google Maps. Google Maps doesn't need to run in the background if you want to shut it down. You want it to run when you need Google Maps. I don't know. It's maybe me ranting. I'm too old. I'm too old for technology. That's it. I'm gone. Yeah. Thank you. It was fun being YouTuber.
Go play with your crosswords and Sudoku and.
Yes, I will do some crosswords.
Play solitaire on your computer.
And yes, I am buying a $2,500 gaming machine to play solitaire.
Yeah, good
that
idea.
Graphics card is gonna kick ass with my cards.
Solitaire in 4K.
I will play 3D solitaire
on 50 inches. The fireworks at the end are gonna be even more colorful. And the Mines and Minesweeper will explode even more.
Okay, so anyways, I think it's a good thing that they want to have apps obey the rules anyways. I think it's important that apps do not send data when you don't want it. I mean, it's our phones, our privacy, we're entitled to that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, just give them a delay and say, hey, you don't fix this in the next 90 days, then we will kick you off and be serious about it. And I can bet you they're going to fix it.
Yes, sure.
That's pretty much it.
Sure.
Whoever you are, even Uber doesn't want. Uber would lose to not be in the App Store. They know it.
Yeah.
Apple would probably lose a little bit also, but they are the big ones that can do it and can be mean and say, hey, stop doing that. Because they have the power to do it.
Of course they do.
So, and we don't have the power. We just have to shut up. Woo!
Yeah.
Anyways, my ranting day today. Sorry. Yeah, it's been like that all week actually.
So
what do you have?
Well, at Go, nobody's surprised. There's a new Call of Duty coming.
No.
I swear to you.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
There were rumors for a few weeks already, but a new Call of Duty set during World War II will be coming out. It was officially announced by Activision Blizzard. And, well, we don't know much yet,
I want to see that.
But just to tell everyone what we know as of right now, it will launch on November 3 for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Of course, there will be pre-order and stuff like that. In the campaign, you will follow the First Division infantry, and your character will be like an inexperienced rookie called Red Daniels. Of course, World War II. There will be a mission on D-Day in Normandy.
That means you'll be dead immediately.
Yeah, you're gonna be the one in the first boat when the door opens.
It's really good.
And well, you know this game's gonna be historically accurate when they tell you that you will also be able to play a few missions as a woman fighting the French resistance.
Okay.
Of course, it is. Women would fight in the war at the time, of course. But still, you know.
Is she called Leela Man?
Yeah, right.
Well,
they're trying to make an effort to bring women into video games, but in a war games like set in a historical period, you know, I'm not buying it that much.
Yeah, it's, I don't know.
As for multiplayer, there will be
historical or hysterical. Both are probably good.
As for multiplayer for Call of Duty and World War II, we know that there will be a booth at E3 in June where you will be able to try the multiplayer mode. But we don't know a lot about it at the moment. There's no real sign about the co-op mode, like playing both on the couch and doing the missions. Of course, in the pre-order, there will be the Pro Edition will have the game, a collectible steelbook, and of course the Season Pass, which is a trend right now, having a Season Pass with every games, because you don't spend enough money already buying it.
Of course.
We have to sell the Season Pass so you get all DLCs for free, except the cost of the Season Pass.
Okay.
So the game itself will be $60, so of course $70 here plus tax.
I need to have a good PC for that, because I gotta say I played two Call of Duties on PC.
Well, the old one were good. Now it's just everything and nothing. In this one, World War II, the next one, there's gonna be, again, as in previous games, which you probably didn't play, a zombie mode in Call of Duty. I mean, come on. Why do you need to play Call of Duty?
Really? Do I really want to have a zombie Hitler?
Why do you need to play Call of Duty in which, when you play online, okay, you can wall run and hit the chopper with your bazooka while in the air, and then the space station falls on you and you die? Why do you need stuff like that in Call of Duty? Seriously.
No. That's
that's where we are at the moment.
No,
with zombies.
What I like. The last one I played was, what was it called? Call of Duty.
Shut up.
This phone is ringing, and this, by the way, for UK guys, is the BBC's interval signal. And by the way, just for a highlight, I'm sorry we're digressing here, but this BBC. In English, the notation for music is letters.
Yeah.
So this is BBC notes. So anyways, enough talk about that, because somebody obviously doesn't remember that we're live at this time. So let's just put it here. But what I wanted to say is...
The last Call of Duty you played was on PlayStation 2 here, and Call of Duty Big Red 1.
Okay, yeah. But on the PC... I played the one with we were in France and we had a mission to do.
Yeah, my brother did it. Back in the time where Call of Duty
it is amazing. The what I love about that game, it's not the killing. I'm not the type of guy. Some guys buy these games because they want to kill everybody on the planet.
If you want to kill everybody on the planet, go play Grand Theft Auto.
That's not what I want in a game like that. In a game like that, I want to be experiencing kind of the real thing, it's historically correct in the things that you do, the things that you look,
Mm-hmm.
what you're doing, it's like when they did it back in World War II. And that's what I want in a game like that.
Yeah.
You know, even if you can even look at the history books and, you know, just put in my face exactly what it looked like in the streets, the buildings. That's what I want in a game like that. And that, for me, is an amazing game. And of course, you gotta kill people, you're in a war. But it is amazing because also, I don't know, just me, maybe, I don't know. I'd like to talk about this with other gamers. But, you know, in modern days today,
Mm-hmm.
we don't really know what it was to have a world war.
No.
In these games, because some people say, oh, violent games, and no, actually, I think there must be a part of the people playing these games and saying, oh man, that was so... You know, I remember playing Call of Duty and being stressed out at,
Yeah.
you know, even though it's
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I'm not going to be killed for real.
But
I would hope that part of
Yeah.
the people that play this can say, wow, that must have been
well, there's also
something.
I believe there will also be a game mode in which your health doesn't regenerate. You will have to pay
And it's true
attention
because
to
the health
bullets.
regenerates. I remember the health
Yeah.
regenerates after
Yeah. Nowadays, every game your health regenerates. You know,
Yeah,
you know,
make it easy.
In an RPG with swords and magic, okay, I don't care. But you know, in a game with guns.
So that means you take all the people that play Call of Duty today, you send them in World War II by a time machine. They all get killed because they're all thinking, well, if I get a bullet, I'll regenerate.
Yeah, right. You know,
So, you
I
know.
say in games with guns and stuff like that, I don't want my health to regenerate. I mean, that's the basic of the game. You know, don't
Yeah.
get hit. Don't get hit.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's like, I don't know. There's too much of... What I hate about this, because every time I see a player that plays Call of Duty, for some reason, I see a nut job that just loves playing games to kill stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I've rarely seen a real game player that... No, my object is not to kill everybody. It's just to go through the missions and do it well because my, you know, I don't know, my pack will be, you know, everybody around me, my unit will be safe.
Good luck finding them.
You know, I play these games like that, and I don't know. I have the
Yeah.
impression I'm
Yeah.
kind of the only one playing games like that.
Well, probably, but that's also because it won't influence the end of the game. If, you know, not getting killed or things like that would influence the ending you get, maybe.
And if the games would be too hard, anyways, they wouldn't like to play them.
Yeah, right. We need easy games nowadays.
Yeah, everything needs to be easy today. Everything.
Yeah.
We got dumb people on this planet today.
Yeah, I remember when we had games where, you know, it was hard and you had to remember to save your progress. You know, this was the time when, you know, you would have
Yes, sorry, I'm reading the chat room and...
to...
Yes, so what were you saying? Yes.
You know, what was I saying?
I'm sorry, I got really totally...
Oh yeah, I remember, yeah, like when I was young and games were harder, I believe, and you had to remember to save your progress too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now you have autosaves and you cannot die.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Hey.
You know, some great games have been ruined because, well, you cannot die, so why should I buy potions and food when my health will regenerate
Yeah.
anyway?
You know, one of the things I've been seeing a very long time, and I'm not even sure it exists today, I remember playing adventure games where if you didn't do the right thing at a certain spot,
Mm-hmm.
you could never finish the game. You had to go back and redo it because it's like, no, you didn't do what was needed to complete the game. While today, I have the impression they're doing games like, well, you didn't do that there, but we'll give you a chance to do it here.
Oh yeah.
You know, so that you don't have to, well, you know, Okay, yeah, it's that moment where you're like, come on, but it's that moment that's like, gotta go back. There's something I didn't do early, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, anything else to add to the Call of
Not
Duty?
really. New Call of Duty coming out in November. And,
I'd like to play that.
And we'll see more at E3.
I wonder what's the... Well, I guess they don't have minimum requirements yet, right?
What?
Minimum requirements
we
for
don't.
PCs or stuff like
we
that.
don't know.
You know, sometimes because, you know, I don't have a gaming PC, but sometimes there's a minimum requirement that, you know, without taking out some of the more advanced graphics, you can still play it.
Yeah, well, we could
I
still
would
check
like
for
that.
like
I would
the
like
previous
that.
Call of Duty.
I don't like that. Because I believe pretty much every... I remember the previous Call of Duty, the one that was before. I could play it on this i5 here. Because this laptop that's streaming the show right now actually has a good graphics card.
Nope, we don't know
So
what it is.
okay, well we'll see back. We'll see then. We'll see.
But
Then.
it should be similar to like the previous Call of Duty, which I don't have the minimum.
It's mostly the graphics adapter that's you know, often they don't
Well,
they don't really
They say no because of my video RAM, but you know.
they don't really, you know, often
But,
say
you would need you know, pixel shader 5.0 vertex
yeah, that's
shader
yeah,
5.0
that's yeah,
dedicated RAM
yeah.
to 2048 megabytes.
Yeah, that's what they don't have.
Intel Core i3. That's the last Call of Duty.
Okay.
Intel Core i3.
So it would work here because here, this one, my laptop here has a
RAM 8 gigabytes.
has 2 gigabytes dedicated graphics memory here.
8 gigabytes of RAM.
It'd be interesting to try that out.
70 gigabytes of free space.
That's okay. I got a 1 terabyte drive.
Good. Windows 7, 64-bit or later. DirectX 11 compatible.
Yeah, that's okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, maybe. We'll try it out. Anyways, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So anything to add to your
Nope.
to Call of Duty? Nope. Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope. The beer is good today. I don't know why. It's like I really you're drinking slowly, but
Yeah.
beer is good today.
Well, I had a Mr. Freeze before coming,
Oh, that's
so
what you got,
I was
Mr.
already
Freeze.
cold.
Is Mr. Freeze universal? Like in the UK, do you guys have these things called Mr. Freeze? And in the United States, I've never seen Mr. Freeze in the United States. I don't know, because some brands are very specific to countries. Eh? It's like the Mars bar is at specific places, but not everywhere.
Only from Mars.
Yeah, only from Mars. So okay, Kodi. Kodi's kind of in hot water with all sorts of things right now. So the first thing about Kodi. So okay, what's Kodi?
Kodi, isn't that the singer?
No, it's a media center.
Isn't that the guy who won The Voice?
No, Kodi is a media center. Okay, see, it's like if you have a PC you can dedicate to your big screen TV, you install Kodi. It transforms your PC into really a media center for videos, music, everything with your big screen TV, and it's very nice. I got it here on this PC because it is amazing to stream between computers and, you know, my big screen TV. And Kodi has add-ons. So Kodi, you can add different modules. So for example, I love NASA TV. I had the NASA TV module. And if I want, I just click NASA TV and Kodi, and I'm watching NASA TV right there.
Okay.
So it's a cool thing. Everybody that, you know, really is a media center fan that likes to watch videos, movies, TV shows that are stored in your computer is a fan of Kodi. So basically, the thing is that Kodi right now, because of some add-ons that I've seen, okay, some of the add-ons let you stream movies illegally.
But you wouldn't do that.
I would never do that.
Okay.
And so, I don't know why I'm laughing. So anyways, Kodi, I don't know why, they're kind of sick and tired of people doing add-ons that actually make them stream illegal content. And they don't want their media center suddenly to do that. So two things are happening right now, pretty much at the same time. Kodi wants to add DRM, digital rights management, so that if you don't have your license, you can't play that thing. One. And now, today we learned that the European Union has decided and ruled that any boxes, because Kodi, you can buy these little boxes that have Kodi inside them, and you just plug that on your TV. You don't need a PC anymore. It's like it does everything. Well, the European Union rule said yesterday, it's illegal to sell Kodi media players that already have modules or add-ons that make you watch illegal stuff.
Well, yeah.
So
I get it.
I do get it also. But to add to that, now the Kodi users are complaining to them that why the hell do you want to add DRM to prevent us from doing what we want with your software? And Kodi hasn't even done anything yet. They're just talking. So right now, you still have the add-ons. You still have everything you want. You have that ruling, of course, but you can install that on your PC and go get the add-ons, and the European Union cannot do nothing with that.
Plug the PC on your TV.
So it's kind of a war going on right now, and it's a war that simply goes back to a very, very simple phenomenon. You know what? The problem right now is that I think the movie industry, the music industry, they don't understand that we are in a very different world from the time that you could, screw us with content at a high price and think that we're dumb enough to just continue giving our cash.
You can find anything on the internet, and if it costs too much, you'll just find it elsewhere.
So,
that's the problem.
I think that, I understand the copyright rules, and, if I'd be a artist, and have music, I would probably be one of those that are pissed off at the fact that people are stealing my music everywhere.
If you're an artist and you complain about people stealing your music, but you put your songs on YouTube, that's not better.
Well, yes it is, because for one thing, on YouTube, most of the artists are on Vivo.
Yeah.
Which gives a percentage of their cut to the artists when you watch a video. But
how many people will just take the song itself and upload it on their own accounts, and you will
happens very often.
3 million videos of this song from YouTube, and
actually
just click on the first one.
Well, you know what? I think that's because they still get a cut. That it's still permitted. Because, for example, the Christmas show we did, and I sang that Coldplay song.
I don't remember.
No, I don't remember much of it either. But anyways, apparently it was funny. And we'll have to have another one this year.
Oh God.
I like it. Oh God. And so the thing is, what was I talking about? The Christmas show. Yeah, so, when I sang Viva la Vida from Coldplay, our video got flagged that, it has a song from Coldplay and blah, blah, blah. So I think they let it go through because they just say, well, your monetization is going towards that artist now.
And they don't complain that you did it.
And so if 1 million people upload that same song, for example, well, they get drunk Santa. Please don't remind me that. I still remember that complaint from that woman telling me that her kid just came across the video and it was not fit for children. We're in 2017. Come on, grow up. So if 1 million people actually, do it, I could see that the amount of money coming from all the videos on YouTube is not that bad. And
but on many, monetization would maybe not be activated either.
Well, what it says, every time I've uploaded something that has rights, what it says, it's simply, look, you're not monetized, but it might be monetized for that artist or that group, basically.
Okay.
So I would think that they make money out of it, and that's why they don't really complain much. If they wouldn't make money, they'd complain really, really a lot. So, anyways.
So should we say that the problem is these YouTube downloaders websites?
That's why YouTube changes its. I don't know if you've ever. Okay, as a tech guy, okay, one of the things that I've been asked so many times by clients is what? How can I download music from YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, I really, really got that. I would say that would be if we take non-tech questions, not having problems or anything. I would say that that's one of the questions that comes really often for a tech guy. On YouTube you can download songs, or how can I do that? And of course, it's delicate because a tech guy is bound by regulations that you shouldn't do certain things. But then you're not stupid; you're getting paid, so you got to do stuff sometimes that you're not really gonna,
who cares?
That exactly. So, anyways, the thing is, that's why YouTube changes very often the algorithm on how it works, because you got these downloaders that you download the audio.
Yeah.
And people make actually, collections of music with that, which I understand. Okay, it's the new thing. It's the new. We don't have access anymore to Kazaa or to BearShare or to.
LimeTorrent.
Yeah, what's
LimeWire.
The first LimeWire. First one was.
BearShare. We did use.
No, the first one. The
that?
one that created that thing is.
Mega Upload?
Man. I'm trying. No.
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember. I remember that's the first one I've ever used, and it's the first one that was there to share free music. No. It was Napster. Napster is the original one. Napster is the first one. Yes.
I heard the name before.
Napster is the first one. I remember I was part of the. I remember the first time I put Napster on my machine. Okay, I just had bought a desktop that had a CD burner.
Ooh.
And back then it was really, really something, because of course it cost me $3,000, but back then nobody had a CD burner.
No, and it was
and then I found
it was made to burn files that you already had on your computer, not to copy CDs.
Yeah, and you know what? I installed Napster, and when I saw that I could have everything that I ever dreamed of, I was like, you know what? I remember it was a Wednesday evening. I was working at 7 a.m. the next day. It was 3 a.m. in the morning. I was still looking at songs that I could download. Because it's like being, it's like a kid in a candy store. It's like, wow. So, anyways, today we don't have that, but we have what? We have, YouTube downloaders. Let's download music from...
Pirate Bay.
We have
Pirate Bay.
Well, yeah,
torrents.
Yeah, but they have packages. It's like you got to download the 3 gigabyte package of all the songs of that artist most of the time.
So you can just go.
And people don't understand torrents. It's kind of a little complex sometimes to use.
But I must admit that also today, what's nice though is with like iTunes, you can, if you just like one song from the album, you can just buy this one song for 99 cents.
Well, I'll give you that, but you know what?
I understand that you might not want to pay for it even so.
But wait. You know what? I'll give you that, but I'll give you that also with my take on it, okay?
Yeah.
New songs, for example, a new Coldplay album. I like 2 songs. I do not have any problems in buying those 2 songs on iTunes or Google Play. Okay? But where I have a little bit of problems is I've bought more than 1,000 vinyl records from my artists in the 80s, like Duran Duran, that I've repaid again on CD. Well, you know what? My side of this is I paid twice for the same F content. I don't understand why I would pay again on digital stuff to get Duran Duran albums. I'm sorry. I really did my share of the money to give you my money.
That I do get it.
And that's where I think, in all fairness, the record companies are too stupid to understand. You know what? We should be able to somehow, I don't know how, but somehow find a way of, you've got the original album in this format.
Well, you know what?
You can download it free.
What they do? What form. You can do now, when you buy an album, you can, if you put it in your CD driver.
That's a really good debate.
Yeah. you put it in your CD driver and you can extract it on iTunes. You can.
Yes, you can. You can.
What?
Yes, you can.
But,
absolutely,
you know,
I understand that.
Less complicated than that. You know, just in the, you know, it's not a booklet anymore. It's a little sheet of paper.
Yeah.
Put like an iTunes code or Android code for the store. That you have it. You have the CD.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You want it on iTunes? Well,
that's a good idea.
Go on iTunes, click buy now, and then enter this promo code, because it will only be available if you bought the CD.
Absolutely.
And there you go, you have it.
Hey guys, don't laugh in the chat room, eh? We're uploading this stream on 300 baud modems.
And you know, that's often what they do with video games. That some say, okay, you bought it at one place, you can get it for free on your, let's say, PlayStation Vita or on Steam. So here's the game.
That's a good idea.
Here's the code.
But they don't want to do that because they're stupid. They don't understand.
When I bought the official, it was a Blu-ray, so of the official soundtrack of Final Fantasy XIV. It came with a code that, you know, I had to have the Blu-ray in my PlayStation.
Yeah.
And both the PlayStation and my PC connected to the same Wi-Fi, and just enter the code, and there you go. Download everything you want. It proves you bought it.
Yeah.
You know, that would be easy to do. Really easy.
But they don't want to do it.
Of course
they don't want to do it. They want you to pay 2 times, 3 times, 4 times.
But
you know.
That's why I bought an external CD driver. I just, you know, I buy a CD. All right, I'll extract it directly on iTunes.
You know, my rant against piracy, you know where it goes? My rant is, if you're pirating, okay, and I'm sorry if I offend anyone watching this, if you can't pay for the latest album or the latest song of your favorite artist, and you just download it for free, I'm sorry, but that for me is not okay. You know, and by the way, I worked really hard to not use words I wanted to use while saying this. And my rant is not there, because I think if there's a new song that I hear today that I really want, I'll pay for it. I have no problem paying, especially, you know, there was that time when you'd buy a crappy album for just one song. You'd pay like $15 for one song. That was stupid. Now, you just get that one song if you want.
Yeah.
And that's cool. But I still no, I can't believe that I'm going to pay to get and you know, some older Duran songs that I've paid many times.
And
some I can't believe that.
From my point of view, I will also say, you know,
That is a good comment, Jean. I'm sorry.
Chat room saying that our conversation is kind of ironic with the flag just behind it.
We do not pirate anything. Never.
The flag that was in my living room before being here. But
oh, we forgot to do allegiance to the flag before we started the show.
I have rum.
Yeah, he's got rum. Hey, last time he had rum, wasn't the flag here too? I didn't even tell him the flag was here, and he brought rum last time with the flag, and now we have rum again.
But from my take, I will also say for very old stuff or artists that are dead, like Michael Jackson, David Bowie.
Yeah. You know what?
Rolling Stone from the 60s.
I wouldn't even have.
Why would I buy something that?
I would even have a rule that after 5 or 10 years that an artist is dead, that the songs are in public domain. You don't have to pay for them anymore.
It's like 75 years now.
That'd be nice. Yeah, it is very, very long now.
No,
and even then, they have all these like little rules that they can like refresh something here and there. It's like 200 years from now, you're still paying for that.
Yeah. And I will say also that, and I just hope the RCMP is not watching, but now just
probably.
Kidding. But most of my music on my iPhone comes from a time where we had Bearshare, Kazaa, Napster with no rules.
Okay, I've got.
And if I was forced to delete everything, I'm not sure I would pay to get it.
I will not pay to get it. You know what?
I'll find more music. That's it.
Okay, what I have on my phone, which is what I upload to my OneDrive with the Groove Music app. In there, I've got a mix of things that I bought, things that I've extracted from CDs, and things that, of course, come from another era that I thought, well, I will not pay for that. I will not pay, like $500 for the full collection of the 80s.
I will also add that there are many, I listen to video game musics, and many video games, the soundtrack is not for sale anywhere. You cannot find it. So if I want it, what other choice do I have but to kind of find it on YouTube and,
Yeah, absolutely. Or, you could even go worse than that. You could actually record it yourself and make an MP3.
Actually, I could, yeah. And
it'd even be better quality than YouTube.
Because yes, there are many games, not nowadays, but old games, which soundtracks would not be sold. And nowadays they understood that people will pay for video game soundtracks. So
yes,
now
they will.
Everyone's putting it on iTunes.
Yes, they will.
And I'm the first that will. Games I do, there's 3 or 4 songs I like, $4 each. Why not? It will encourage the developers to just do more.
Sorry for the noise, guys, because the patio door is open because it's really warm outside and we have cars passing by. Yeah. I was waiting for some pirates, some kind of police siren or something, but it's still not there. Anyways, I remember funny story as we're talking about piracy before we go on to your news. I remember that the last job that I had, somebody told me, oh, the new Madonna album is out and I'd like to listen to it. And we had a CD player where we worked. And basically, one night I went to, I believe back then was like probably Kazaa or something like that, or Bearshare.
What year?
We're talking, no, it was Napster. We're talking 1999.
Napster.
So it's Napster.
Napster.
So I remember that I downloaded the first songs from the album, and every song, the song started, and after 20 seconds, it stopped and it said, "Hey, this is Madonna. Why are you stealing my songs?" And it was like, okay, she's good. She's like, I found that was kind of funny to be like that. It's like, Madonna, why are you stealing my songs? Okay, yeah, I know. You're telling me I'm stealing your songs.
At a time where they could not just send you emails to warn you.
But here in Canada was even worse, because here in Canada, until very recently, our laws which were, I think, good ones, stated that if you owned the original copy of something, you could make as many copies as you want for yourself.
Which?
And you know what? That means in Napster, when I downloaded like thousands of songs in the year 1999, 2000,
if you had the original,
90% of those, I had an album that I had paid for. So I was not, for the law of Canada, stealing anything.
And I think that's good. That's all right. I think.
Yep, but the problem is companies were not happy because we're not buying it again. So what happened? Laws changed with the Conservative government before, and now any Canadian could technically. You know what? What's funny? Okay, let's add the funny part of this. Any Canadian could technically be sued for downloading illegal content. But, in the United States, it's like you're going to get like, $500,000. Here in Canada, you're going to get $5,000.
Yeah.
So the companies, they send a letter to our internet service providers saying, hey, that guy downloaded an illegal movie. But they don't do anything because it's going to cost them more in lawyers and whatever than to get $5,000, which is a maximum fine. So they never do it, but our ISPs tell us.
You get warnings, but like after 6 months it gets erased.
It's like, it's the warnings that are just funny warnings. Who cares?
I got one before.
You got one? I know a lot of people that got one. I never did.
Actually, I got one for...
I never did. Not that I do any illegal stuff, but I never did.
I got one for Game of Thrones, actually.
Oh, really?
Really?
Okay.
So,
anyways.
I find it elsewhere.
But
okay.
I'm sorry,
kidding. I buy everything.
The only thing I gotta say, you know what? I don't think anybody. You know what? Our video can be flagged like, okay, no monetization and no ads because we're talking about this, which would be stupid anyways. And if they do that, YouTube is stupid and dumb. But you know what?
If you never committed any crime,
anybody
you must be called
that never downloaded something illegal on the internet, come on. I would like to see who.
Something illegal to be.
The only answer I'd accept to that is, well, I would, but I don't know how.
Or I don't have the internet.
Or I don't have the internet. So anyways, that's pretty much the thing happening with Kodi, and it's interesting because it brought us a nice little debate here.
We were talking about Kodi.
A nice little debate of piracy, copyrights. I understand why you could be frustrated for copyrights, but yeah. Well, you know what? Danny Shortwave saying thanks to iTunes for letting me use the software to rip my CDs.
Yeah.
For me, that's not illegal.
No.
I'm sorry, but for me, that is not illegal.
And from ripping your...
I'm really sorry.
And from ripping your CDs on iTunes, you can also, after that, put it on a USB key.
Yep. Hey, I ripped. I've got a lot of CDs here. You don't see it, but in a closet in my office, I have at least 400 or 500 CDs that I paid. So I'm sorry, but if I rip them to listen to them on my device, I paid for it.
Yeah. And
the artist got his share. And you know what? If you're gonna come and F me because of that, I'm sorry.
Go F yourself?
Yes, absolutely. Go F yourself, and you better F yourself really good. So...
Well, if it's Elton John, he's gonna like it.
That really feels good, actually. So, don't say things like that. The other day, when you had that comment about a certain city being boring, I wanted to kill you. I really wanted to kill you. Because I knew there were a couple of guys there. And I was like, oh man, I tried to make it right. Like, no, it's not. Yeah, it's different.
Well, I'm here to make it not right.
You are.
We get what, to $1 per show, so who cares?
Okay. Anyways, love you anyways. So, okay, what do you have to say about
well, I talked about
else?
it a few weeks ago. Final Fantasy XIV online, which I was supposed to bring, but I just forgot.
Okay.
Final Fantasy XIV Online that came out on PlayStation 3 originally in 2000, I'm not sure, is stopping support for PlayStation 3 when the next expansion comes out in June, the Stormblood expansion, which means that also starting May 1st you cannot subscribe to the game anymore on PlayStation 3. So if for those who bought the game on PlayStation 3 like I did back in the time, if I want to play it again, I will have to buy the PlayStation 4 version and subscribe from PlayStation 4.
Okay.
So this is just to, tell everyone that if you play Final Fantasy XIV Online, which still got like 2 million players every month, which is not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's not bad. Like $20 a month, something like that.
Okay.
You will have to switch console, and at the same time, by the way, the game will come free to play up to level 35 when the expansion comes out too. And yeah, I think it's, it was a good game at the time. I don't like MMOs, massive multiplayer online games. I like the universe, with it's a fantasy universe with dragons, not unicorns, unfortunately, but other creatures.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not playing your game because it doesn't have unicorns. I'm sorry, but that's not the type of game I want to play.
They are creatures that are similar to unicorns.
I want to have unicorns in my game. I can imagine him at some kind of event where they're wondering why their games are not. And the comment he has is, well, if you had unicorns, you know what? Your game would sell more.
Well, just parenthesis. Today at work, there's this guy coming to the cafeteria with like his little elf habits, elf suits, Christmas elf suits.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, so
he was dressed as an elf. Basically.
Yeah, well, without the hat and the ears, but just the suit itself.
Okay.
And I look at him and I'm like, okay, so you come from my brain, right?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Because in my world there are dragons and unicorns and elf, and I want a dragon in my backyard.
Okay, so basically,
So Final Fantasy 4.
So if we find a planet that has all of that, you're the first astronaut that you want to be there.
If you find a universe with...
So they're going to tell you, okay, your family's going to be left behind, your friends going to be left behind.
You're going to live for 5 minutes, then dies.
You will be there for I don't know how long, but you'll have dragons, unicorns, elves.
A sword and a shield.
And rainbows everywhere.
Oh yeah.
You're going to say...
I'm the first to go
there. I want to go there.
Yeah. Just give me a sword and a shield.
Okay. That's okay.
Just give me a sword. Just...
Give me a sword.
For the dragon.
He caused an intergalactic war because he actually killed an elf with a sword. And now we're in deep shit. Okay, so anyways, what you were saying, we're really somewhere else now.
Well, what? Every time I look at somewhere else, every time I look at the spices, tarragon, I'm like, isn't that in Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, okay. It sounds like another planet or somewhere. Yeah, I agree.
So talking about Final Fantasy XIV, like I said, I don't like MMOs, but I enjoy this one because of the universe, because of the fact that you can do pretty much everything alone.
Okay.
Except for a few quests, and they are quite easy, even the final ones.
Okay.
So just for the universe itself, it's fun. Though now they've got a few expansions and other stuff, so that
shows you that any type of gaming, if they do something right, with the right environment and what you like,
it
can actually drag
the universe itself on a big screen TV. It was beautiful.
So
that's what I was saying. I was walking around and doing stuff, and I was like, my God, this is so beautiful.
Okay, so we'll have...
If you would have put this game in virtual reality with microphone to speak with players, I would live there.
So we will have Call of Duty version 26 that's going to have elves and unicorns and you're just going to go through that world, and and you're going to be happy. So you're going to play Call of Duty suddenly because you can be an elf, a unicorn, or something like that, or a dragon. Would you play it because of that?
Yeah, of course.
Anything else to add?
Not really. Just to finish a comment about MMOs. Yes. I was talking about VR and stuff. MMOs in VR with, like I said, a microphone that you can interact with others. This is what could make me like the style, because you would feel the interaction. I'm not a big fan of just typing your message on a keyboard. It's like, just F this shit. I want to speak.
I'd have the headset and it's like, hey man, you kicked ass here. Okay, cool. How about we say hello to the chat room?
Hi, chat room.
Hey, chat room, say hello, that we mention your names.
Bobby and Tim talking about the Snooker World Championship, which I'm actually following.
Really?
Yeah, I must admit, I never knew anything about snooker.
Okay.
I stumbled upon on YouTube.
So
I stumbled upon videos.
So that means that we'll soon go to Bogies. In the corner of Crémazie and Saint Michel to play there.
I stumbled, randomly on YouTube on videos about Ronnie O'Sullivan, who is like not the number one, the world number one, but like the best player that's ever been.
Okay.
And I began to take a liking to snooker actually.
Okay.
So
we'll have to go play some pool sometimes. And I'm really bad at it anyways. So you'll beat me.
So it's
hey, KWall66, Tim Robinson, Patrick Manny, the Proud Geek.
Who's that?
Who's that? Danny Shortwave Radio DX, Gripple Pearls.
Say hi on the chat so we know you're there.
Jean CR. Jean, what do we have?
I saw on my Facebook, the Proud Geek Facebook page, William Helms, who said that when he comes to Montreal, he'd like to meet us.
Oh, absolutely. And I'd like to meet him. And you know that guy? He's going to impress us. He's like 6'8".
Okay,
I was
kind of like Amir.
I was chatting one day with him, and it's like, okay, because of all sorts of things, and he's been a friend of mine for a long time. That guy, for the radio stuff, and it's like one day we're talking, and it's like he's telling me he's 6'8". It's like, whoa, okay, that's gonna be the tall guy. We have to go down and if we ever make it with this thing, one of the things we'll have to do is a world tour of meeting everybody we've ever seen in the chat and everywhere.
The day that I go to, which will probably happen someday, to the Silverstone Formula 1 Grand Prix, I'm gonna go say hi to Tim Robinson.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Even though I'm not a Grand Prix fan, you know what? If I would have the monetary...
get yourself a few $1,000s and we'll go there together. And my brother will probably follow too.
Really? Okay.
Well, I don't know how much money he has.
Okay, and I bet Tim knows the best pubs to get drunk.
Oh. Any pubs is good if you want to get drunk.
Okay, that will be... You know what? I've never got drunk. I mean drunk. At, anywhere else in Canada. I've been drunk in Toronto. I've been drunk in Montreal. I've been drunk in Niagara Falls.
Oh yeah, but how many times did you leave Canada?
4 or 5.
Well, yeah. You didn't have the opportunity.
And out of 5 times, I drank beer only once in the United States. Mm. The 4 other times, it was like, I didn't drink. So, hey everyone, Danny Shortwave Radio DX. Oh, a meetup. Any questions? Anything?
Yeah, we're at this...
I've got one for you guys.
The mid-session, mid-session break.
We won't tell anyone. It's a secret between us. But how many of you are downloading stuff that technically we shouldn't be doing? So, I'll do it first. Any of you guys do the same thing?
No, I was saying earlier, at the time, we had Bearshire and Casa, I was playing Final Fantasy X a lot, and I really enjoyed the music. There was no place you could find the soundtracks. Where else do you think Where do you think I found them?
We are looking forward to it. You know what? That would be just so cool. Just a question, okay? For those that are drinking that go to guilty, Jean, you do that? Come on. Okay. K Walls ends up. Patrick never. Always bought. You know what? I respect that totally.
That's cool.
And I gotta say, that is cool.
I'm too young to buy everything I do.
Danny Short, he's rich. He's got a $3,000 talent, you know.
How long do you think I have?
Danny Shortwave.
For that.
I know. Danny Shortwave, guilty. Okay, a question for you guys. A pint of beer. Okay, a pint of beer. How much does it cost in the UK?
A glass like this.
So here, okay, let's take the general, not when it's in special or anything. The general price,
$8.
About $8 a pint, which would mean in British pounds it's like $5.50, 6 British pounds, something like that.
Yeah.
In the United States it would be
$7
$7. What's the price of
a beer pint?
A beer pint like this?
Pint.
A pint.
I don't care.
It's a pint.
I say pint.
Okay, it's a pint. It's a pint.
Better than a pinch tent.
So here the average, you know, I know places that have a pint for like $15. I know places that have a pint. I mean, before 7 o'clock at some places we go, it's about 5. Okay, K-Wall says about £350. That's $5. About $5 Canadian dollars. $5 to $6 Canadian dollars.
$3.
Tim says about in the local pubs 3.
For a good lager, he said.
4 for a good lager. Okay.
You know, let's say for a good beer, not your local crap.
Okay, that's interesting because
not the local crap.
The pints we buy are not the worst pints. You know, they're average.
Yeah.
They're at least above average. Let's say.
Matteo Cirillo.
Matteo Cirillo, hello there. $3.50.
Yeah. For like I said, something. Yeah, $8.
Jean says $8 a pint. Wow, you must be going on Crescent.
Even,
Jean.
Not even. On Crescent Street, it's gonna be $10.
And more. On Crescent Street, it's more than that.
Bell Center is $11.
Bell Center is 11. It's not even a pint. It's a glass.
It's a glass. Yeah.
It's a glass. So
a plastic glass.
It's very very interesting because no, we're talking because we are a little particular in the beer we buy.
If it's free, we're gonna drink anything.
For example,
if we have to pay.
Of course.
If we gotta pay.
Well, you know, any drunk guy saying, you know, if it's free, we're gonna just drink it and that's it. But you know what?
But you would be surprised though. One thing.
What?
Once my brother went to a place where they tried the local beer.
Yeah.
And it was so awful that even the guy who didn't have any money and who usually drinks on the arms of the other didn't want it.
Okay.
Even the guy who usually gets everything free didn't want it.
Okay, that must have been bad.
That
must have been bad.
But yeah, for like not the best, not the worst, you know, just a good beer.
And to give you guys an idea, okay? This is a pretty good beer. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a beer that the pint would be about $8.50. Now, of course, I bought, you know, and that's interesting because in the chat room, a lot of you are saying, look, we don't have money really to go out. And look at that, you know, when we go out to the karaoke bar, we get out there with a pretty good bill because, you know, at some...
3 beers plus tip, $25.
Now, I paid with taxes. What
fell?
Oh, I think it's the wire from my laptop.
No. You have
the 6-pack that I bought, which is a bottle, which is not totally your paint because it's like we're about here.
Yeah, it's a bottle and a half.
So
it's a bottle and a half.
A bottle and a half. So that means this cost me for 6 bottles with taxes about $14.
So $7 a bottle.
So $14. No. $14, which means that it's about six. What we got 6 bottles. It's about two.
2.5.
2.5.
Let's say, yeah.
I'm not going to the bar anymore. You know what? When you're thinking about it, it's like, okay, so we got a pint for $3.
I can get 10 cans of lager at the shop for £8.
£8 for 10 cans. We don't. 10 cans here. We don't have anything under.
It's 6, 12, or 24 here.
6. Okay, 6 of cheap beer. Let's take cheap beer. Okay, if I take cheap beer, 6 of cheap beer is $10.
$10, which is about £8.
Okay.
£7.
$11 with tax and everything. $11, which is about
£8.
But 10 cans. I don't think we can have 8 pounds. Is what, 12 Canadian dollars? Something like that.
Yeah, 11, 12.
11, 12.
Right now, 11, 12.
I'm not sure we can get 10 cans of a beer for less than at least $15 or $16. $15 or $16 here. So it's interesting to see the price. Huh. Okay.
Well, we pay too much for everything here anyway.
Yeah, of course. It's Canada.
Yeah.
Let's pay and just shut up.
You know, let's go in the US and work illegally and...
Oh man. $3 for a 6-pack at the gas store? I'd be drunk all the time.
Yeah, but you know, you cannot bring back beer from another province.
But the problem is that $3 for a 6-pack, but his problem is half of it is gas.
But you know, by the way, that's something that Jean is making me think that a stupid law we have here.
Yeah.
You cannot bring beer from another Canadian province.
No?
No, you cannot.
Oh, that's why.
That's illegal. You cannot take a beer in a province and
that's
bring it
why
in another province.
I have a guy that had a beer called Shortwave from British Columbia. He wanted to send me, and he said that the post office asked was in the package, and they said you can't. So that explains.
That's illegal.
Okay, so I'm going to email him and say it's,
Glassware.
water. Bottled water.
Right.
Just say it's cans of bottled water.
Mm.
And if they don't open it,
Bottles of Perrier.
Between provinces, they don't open packages.
Because it says fragiles on the package, bottles of Perrier.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
You're not allowed between provinces.
No, because some people would like make their beer like in New Brunswick and come sell it here in Quebec. And no, it's illegal.
Here the taxes are amazing for alcohol.
And it's because it's not approved by the SAQ.
Oh, please.
Please. That's
stupid rules. Stupid rules.
And I believe Trudeau wants to make it lighter on.
Of course, he wants to have us all on pot now. If in our future shows we're smoking pot, that's because
I won't be, but you will.
That's because it's legal now.
No, even legally, I wouldn't touch something like that.
I've passed that. Danny Shortwave says 18-pack of Bud Light, $15 at Walmart.
Whoa.
That's like 25 here. At least 25.
At least. An 18-pack, yeah.
25 to 30. 25 to 30.
Yeah, because a 24 is like 38, 36.
Yeah.
24 of Corona is $40.
Yeah. Amazing. Hey, Viper Boy, Tommy, nice to have you here.
Yeah.
And hope you are okay. You went to the doctor. Hope it's going well, man. Hang in there, okay? It's always sad for these moments, but hang in there.
What about you? Did your doctor tell you your prostate is going well?
And did your doctor say that he finally found your brain?
Yeah, it's about 6 inches between my belly button.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got my penis in my knee.
Not even 2 beers in.
Oh man, drinking a 25-ounce Bud Light right now.
Blech.
25 ounce. Well, it's okay. I mean, okay, you know what?
What?
If one day you're stuck in a bar that has only that, you're going to say, well, it's not bad.
Yeah, of course.
A Bud Light is not bad. A regular Bud is more harsh and difficult. But I went to bars where like, okay, all we have is bud. That's okay. I'll take that.
At my job for the staff party, they buy Molson's, so it's. What can I say? It's free. I'll drink it.
It's free. I'll drink it. That's the young generation. It's free. I'll drink it.
Yeah.
Okay. I can tell you one thing.
It's free.
You want to know?
If it's free, don't complain or don't take it.
Okay. You know what that guy just said? Remember that for next week's show. It's free. I'll drink it. Remember that for next week's show. Because it's technically the rule here. It's free. I'll drink it.
Yeah.
So, next week, you're going to see what we're going to have.
Guinness.
And I hope, no, worse than that, I can tell you.
Terrible.
Oh no, I can tell you I've got something up my sleeve that you're going to like. Oh God.
Molasses?
And you're going to have to,
molasses
and you're going to have to drink it all while we're doing the show.
Molasses with pure alcohol in it?
Oh, I tell you, I got something that is probably the most horrible beer that exists
our
on the
friend's
planet.
absinthe with 69%.
Oh, that's nothing compared to what I'm going to bring next week.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, anyways, anything else? Anybody has questions, something that you want to ask us? So, everybody's guilty of illegal stuff, almost. There's Patrick Manny that's not. Cool. That's cool. And it's kind of interesting. What's your app of the week?
My app of the week. Well, don't you want to start?
Actually, I was laughing when I saw the name. Nonstop Chuck Norris for your app.
My
So
app of the
start
week
with yours.
It's called
yours.
Nonstop Chuck Norris.
Nonstop Chuck Norris.
It's a free game.
I hope.
Because when Chuck Norris does it, you get it for free.
Oh man.
And it's
Nonstop. That's the name?
Nonstop Chuck Norris. It's just this kind of little free game that you beat around people and you upgrade your weapons with Chuck Norris.
Oh God.
And when you open it, there is this little quotes like Chuck Norris never struggled to open a pickle jar.
It also exists on Android.
Yeah. And you just go around.
Nonstop Chuck Norris.
You beat everyone, and why do I have like? Is this a bazooka or just?
What the hell is that?
It's a boomzooka.
A boomzooka?
And what's fun about it is that you go around, you beat everything, and then you can fight bosses, and you go through levels and stuff. But when you're not playing, you close the apps. There is still something in the background that runs, so that when you come back, it says, "Oh, Chuck Norris defeated 1,000 enemies, and you got 200,000 coins." So you still get coins even when you're not playing to help you upgrade your stuff.
Okay.
Of course, they are in-app purchases, but if you just let it run when you're not doing anything, well, now I've got 376,000 coins. The boss should be super tough, but because I got coins while not doing anything, just other stuff,
man.
I'll upgrade my weapons and until the boss gets easy.
Okay.
And then my armor.
I'm still stuck on balls. So
me too. And I'll go fight the boss. You have some special ability that only Chuck Norris have.
Oh my God.
And it's just fun.
Really, Nonstop Chuck Norris, also available for Android for free.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's just fun, and it's weird. It's Chuck Norris, and you have these quotes sometimes. Like I got a quote which was like, if you go to a restaurant and ask for Chuck Norris level spice, they will serve you an actual plate of fire.
And that's Chuck Norris?
Yeah, that's Chuck Norris.
I don't think... Oh, yeah, you can see it, guys. That's Chuck Norris, by the way.
Everything is an armor when Chuck Norris wears it.
I actually like this. You're going to smash everything.
Yeah, he smashes, and all you have to do is control his moves.
Okay.
You will get some special moves that will eventually appear down here.
I'm going to play this.
And you just, he smashes by himself. But what is that?
Oh, I'm gonna play this.
And these moves here down will appear.
I'm gonna play this.
Yeah. No, you don't have to press. You let
it does it for itself.
Yeah,
okay,
but you do these.
But
moves,
I do the kick, thunder, and whatever. Okay.
You upgrade to make the boss easier to fight.
It's actually cool.
You can also change universe, and that makes you stronger. But you lose everything. But you change universe. Chuck Norris creates new universe.
Okay.
And I was reading something this week about all the memes around Chuck Norris, and it started like mid 2000 or something, and he himself said, I don't find all these memes offensive or anything.
Okay.
He said, I think it's just funny.
Okay.
So, it's kind of, it's because they like me, they do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so non-stop Chuck Norris.
Non-stop Chuck Norris is the game you're gonna play now.
Yeah.
So I'll be playing balls in non-stop Chuck Norris every night.
And remember, everything is a weapon when Chuck Norris uses it.
Oh man. By the way,
Chuck Norris once played golf.
Oh,
now
really?
we have the moon.
Oh man. Okay. It's like, okay. For everybody saying anybody has a Mac, I got a MacBook, but if you guys want to see how funny it is, I do all these Windows shows, and I've got this weird version of Linux on my PC,
with
which
a
is
cat? Or a squirrel?
it's a rat.
It's a rat?
It looks like a rat.
Yeah, it's a rat.
It's a rat.
It's a rat.
I got a Linux version with a rat in the background.
It's a ratata.
Which is a ratata, yeah, something like that. But it's just not purple. It should be purple.
Oh, you know the color of a ratata now.
Please, don't tell me that, okay?
Hey.
So anyways, I'm using
he
Linux.
He now knows his Pokemons and their colors.
I'm using Linux right now with the, we have our OneNote. OneNote works in Linux actually. In the browser. And anyways.
What color is a Venonat?
Oh, it's like it's dark purple.
Yeah.
I really shouldn't know these things. I really shouldn't know these things. A cider is green. A drowsy is yellow.
Charmander.
A Charmander is kind of brown.
Orange.
Kind of orange brown.
Yeah.
It's like in the middle of them.
Yeah, you're
so
good.
Anyways,
you're good.
I have a Linux channel, but I should upload more stuff for Linux.
You're gonna make you a Pokemon quiz.
Yeah, I know. It's like I already know too much of Pokemon stuff for my age. So, anyways, I don't know.
You still the two of us shooters.
Okay, can you entertain our guests for 2 seconds? Because a little boy in me needs to go pee.
The little boy in you.
The little boy in me needs to go pee.
So you're a girl with a little boy in you?
Well, no, I'm a big man, but we'll talk about that another day. Maybe if we have a sex show or something.
You're a big boy. Big boy.
No, I'm a big man.
You're a big man.
A boy is not what I am.
Go do your stuff, big man. Yeah, that's a good boy.
Who wants this guy to shut up?
Good boy.
Who wants this guy to shut up?
Go do it.
You want to entertain our guests with something else?
What do you think I'm doing? Where's the mascot? Well, the mascot left just as the show began, so we don't know where it is now. Where's the mascot? He doesn't hear me, he just hears the sounds of his wiener. So, where are the ladies? We don't know either. Just say hi, ladies, on the chat room. We saw Grapple Prison, Miss Lady Catherine, but are they gone? So, yeah. What can I say? I was working today and came here right after. So, for everyone who's got questions about what I did today, I don't have much to say. We still got a few more news for you guys. I've got 2. Gilles got 1, 2, 3 more. So we should make it at least another half hour. Tonight, by the way, we're going to be playing the Atari 1040 ST with some new games that we haven't tried before.
Should have bought chips.
What?
Nothing. Should have bought chips.
Should bought chips.
Yeah, should have bought
chips.
Should have bought chips. Sorry, my English too fast. So yes, what were you talking about?
That tonight we're gonna be playing the Atari 1040 ST on the
Talk loudly, you don't want to hear the splashing. Too late.
with new games we didn't try before, and on the Old Computer Museum channel.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Are you asking me that question? Nice, sweet. Yes. It went pretty smoothly. Didn't splash out of the area too much.
Was there a stain you're trying to aim to?
Usually, don't bring me with that. Okay. Should we just say it quickly?
No.
It's like one night. Yes, we should. One night we are a gang together, and there's women and men, and we're talking about when we go we. And I say, okay, when there's a spot somewhere in that area where we I always aim that little spot.
Our mascot just arrived!
And this is a mascot just in the right, and by the way, it was really wet, not because of my wee, but because it's like, you know. And so, anyways, every guy said, yeah, we do the same thing. We just aimed at the spot. And the girls found it really, really funny. And then on Facebook, it became a debate of, well, are you aiming at the spot or not? And some were saying, no, I don't do that. It's like, well, I'm sorry, but...
when you remove the spot, you feel proud.
Of course! You've been aiming at the spot and it's gone. It's like, you just helped. You cleaned it. You cleaned it. Sorry, guys and girls. We're really out of our...
So what's your app of the week? What's your app of the week? Come on, talk. What's your app of the week?
My app of the week. Oh, sorry. I was
Pay attention to your show.
My app of the week is, an old game that I find kind of interesting, and I was looking at different things, and it came up, which is a memory block, which is, for anybody that has been there for a long time, Simon Says. Simon Says is that game where you gotta, simply, there's memory mode or speed mode, so you gotta remember. So you just, press, and you gotta remember the pattern as it goes.
Yeah.
So you go, and you go, and you go, and you just have to remember the pattern of colors, of course. So anybody that had a Simon Says, it really looks like the original game.
I got one at home.
And, you got one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Battery powered.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, it's like going down memory lane. But what's cool is that there's also a speed mode that really means that you're just, going to not only have to remember the stuff, but to have to remember it really fast. And it goes faster and faster as you go by. So there's two different things. And it's kind of really just fun, if you remember, or if you just enjoy that game. And you know what, as we get older, I think it's nice to have the possibility to do this and to try these games that really help us enjoy and get our memory working right,
especially at your age.
With Alzheimer's coming up now, I'll be just saying the same thing all the time. Every time we go on the show, and
then don't you remember you talk about?
Hey, welcome to the show.
Don't you remember?
What's your first news today?
Don't you remember you talked about your app 5 minutes ago?
So
oh come on, it's the third time now.
Don't worry about it, Viper Boy. You know what? You're gonna go through it. There are some times in life that are not easy. And we all have these little moments.
You're too nice to the cat.
And I know. Cat loves me.
Yeah.
I'm.
He doesn't deserve so much love.
Oh yes, baby. You and me now on the couch. Come on. Really?
I'm gonna go in your workshop and continue the show over there alone.
So take it easy, Viper Boy. It's I think it's the only thing we all have these moments in life where we have problems and everything. So, ladies ran off when we started talking about too much guy stuff, I think. Hey, baby, you and me tonight? Come on. Oh, yeah, I say yes.
So,
say yes,
does the wire goes all the way to the workshop?
So,
I'll bring the laptop with me if you want.
No, we'll do it here in front of the camera. It's gonna be cat night.
Cat night.
And now tonight on From the Couch,
3 for every cat.
cat sex.
Oh God.
Oh God, that sounds really bad.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Well, there must be some people out of 8 billion on Earth who enjoys it, but not me. Not me.
I don't want to know that. No, I don't think that people are necessarily gone, but sometimes when you don't type for a while, I think that what happens is exactly in participants. Your name doesn't show, but it doesn't mean you're not there watching.
Yeah, that's true.
So it seems that cat love is bringing down the views. You don't want to have cat love? Huh?
So,
He doesn't understand English, so I gotta say it in French. Est-ce que tu veux l'amour? L'amour.
Sounds like Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah, it does. So, anyways,
So
okay.
now you want to tell us about exploding tablets?
What?
No?
No.
Isn't that your next news?
Well, phones. No, actually, what's gonna happen is that first of all, we know that in June, the Note 7, the exploding phone, will be re-released in South Korea, of all places. You know, if they know about exploding stuff, it should be there.
Exploding kittens.
Exploding North Korean bombs. All sorts of things. And it might actually come to America also, but they did a big change. They've removed all the batteries and changed the batteries for something a little smaller.
If they say so.
That does not explode.
That's what they say.
So, well, actually they have this new test that I'm sure is really good, like driving nails through a battery and, you know, throwing it at a rock or something, and apparently works. So, you know, it's like they are going to start selling in South Korea. I know they want to sell it in India. And they eventually want to have it here
ISIS tablets.
here in North America. But also, there's one little thing. ISIS tablets. There's one little things that's interesting about the Note 7. It's that apparently
does it get like vibrations?
you're vibrating. You're vibrating.
I can vibrate elsewhere if you want.
Nope. Don't really want that. What's interesting is that today also we've learned that Note 8 is going to come later this year, and one of the first phrases they used in the Note 8 ad was the safest phone ever. And it just made me laugh.
But I do believe the issue with the Note 7 will influence the sales on the Note 8.
Well, you know what? I have something to talk about a little later once you go through your news also. But you know what?
If you want to just make a link.
Okay, let's link all that together. You know what? Pre-orders for the Galaxy S8, S8 Plus beat all records of the S7, which was amazing. That means, you know what? I think that Samsung is not in a bad position. I think it's equal. And you know what? What I'm going to say here? What if Apple had put out an iPhone 7 that would explode in everybody's face? You know what? I don't think the iPhone 8 would have been influenced or changed the sale numbers. Because I think when you look at Galaxy S phones, it's like Apple fanboys. Samsung has done something that is very difficult to do. They have fanboys. You know what? I'm a fanboy of the Galaxy S7, I gotta say.
Okay.
And I think Samsung has been able to bring fanboys to, you know, the Galaxy S8 Plus. Do you know how much it costs? $1,000. And they beat all records of the S7, which is more than the iPhone almost. And it's like, okay, so you know what? I think they are in a position where they've been able to have the fanboys like Apple can. And now, even though they did one bad thing, it's like Apple, if the iPhone 7 would explode, I don't think it would change anything to the iPhone 8. Everybody would want the iPhone 8 anyways.
Yeah, I guess.
And I think that's what's happening here.
But
and also,
for the fanboys, of course, it won't change anything. But for those who are not sure, like change of company. But like what happens with the NES Classic Mini.
Yeah.
If they take out an SNES Classic Mini, those like you and me who wants it but are like, well, we're gonna go get it someday.
Well,
we're gonna be like, oh no, not again.
Well, you know what? Okay, where it influenced, I think, is when the Note 7 were exploding. Of course, there was no other replacement. Most people that wanted a Note 7 did not want an S7, which was 6 months earlier. But what they did is, you know what? It's like they probably, some of them went to maybe the iPhone. But because they just wanted a good phone. And they don't care from who it comes from. But I think, you know what? Samsung, I would not be afraid of buying any Samsung phones right now. Because they must be like really going nuts at how the quality control must be really tight and things need to be perfect now.
Still, I would wait another generation before.
I would not.
I would.
I would not, because I think it's like a restaurant, okay? When a restaurant gets this big fine because they had cockroaches and rats, and they say that you're going to have a free meal because they want you to come back. When you get that free meal, I think it's the best time ever. Because they've done everything to remove the rats and the cockroaches.
Except in Chinatown.
Well, in Chinatown is another story, and they never give a free meal anyway. So, anyways, we have to go eat in the Chinatown together. We've never done that, and
have you ever
really
gone to a Sumo Ramen?
Nope.
Okay, this is like one of the 2 clean restaurants in Chinatown.
Okay, I'll bring you to Jardin de Jade.
Oh yeah, I saw it before.
Okay. So I'll go to yours, you'll go to mine.
Yeah, of course.
And we'll eat cockroaches and
then
rat feces.
And then take a bubble tea at L2 after.
Yep, and we'll, be happy because the rat feces tasted so good. Sorry guys if you were eating. So anyways, I think Samsung's a good start. They had this really huge problem with billions of dollars that it cost them, but they're not going to do that again for sure. Of course, the Viper Boy, my cat only drinks pure vodka in his bowl.
Oh my god.
That's the only thing he wants.
Oh my god.
So what do you have with Fastlow?
Fastlow.
Oh, and he's at the Zoe's Terrace.
Just like 3 street corners from here.
I'll have a comment he has all the time. You lucky bastard. That's his comment usually. But now I'm returning my comment to you, Fastlow. You lucky bastard.
Boring.
Yeah, boring, lucky bastard.
Oh god.
So what do you have to say exactly in your news?
Now it's quick news. The free game for the PlayStation Plus member for the month of May, because for those who still don't know or live on another planet, if you pay for the PlayStation Plus subscriptions, you get free games every month on your PlayStation 3 and PS4 and PlayStation Vita for the 5 people who bought one. So in May, on the PlayStation 3, you will get the game Blood Knights and Port Royal 3 Pirates and Merchants. On PlayStation Vita, your free games in May will be Laser Disco Defenders.
Okay.
And Typewriter.
Typewriter?
Typewriter.
Okay.
And on the
it's a typing game. Let's go as fast as we can.
On PlayStation 4, if you have a Vita and buy the 2 games I just mentioned, you will be able to play them on the PlayStation 4 too. You will get Tales from the Borderlands, which is actually a pretty good game from Telltale's game. It's kind of a new kind of point and click, where your actions determines what happens next.
Okay.
And if you are in North America, you will get the game Abzu.
Abzu.
Abzu, it was like you know, in the style of Journey and others. And if you are in Europe, you will get Alienation, which sounds better than Abzu.
Yes. Yes.
So, you know, that's all I have to say about that. And just, these are the games coming in on Monday. Maybe not on Monday. Usually it's around the 4th or 5th of the month that the game comes out for free. If you paid for the $60 subscriptions for a year, or 3 months, or just a month.
Okay.
And what I still find cool is that even, you know, we are about midway through the PS4 life cycle, they still support the PlayStation 3 with this system. They still give it free games every month. But one thing I must say, when I go to the PlayStation Store with my PlayStation 3, you can see that the optimizations and update of the PS Store, well, it's getting kind of slow on the PlayStation 3 to buy games online. You know, you see that we're pushing it
they're trying to move ahead, you know.
But you know, they still support PlayStation 3 fully, just like Xbox still support the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, just personal comment. One thing I'm worried about, the day they decide to just shut down the PlayStation or Xbox store for the previous generations. All the games you bought
it happens
online,
at some time.
What will happen? Especially, you know, of course, not every game you want to play again, but
you know, some
the
people,
very good ones.
Some people buy a console and will never buy another one. And what's sad is, you know, for a long time, I mean, you had the games that you would install on your console and that's it. Or you'd have the CD, or DVD, or whatever.
Well, with a CD, it's alright. You can still play it. But if you say we're cutting the network, okay, you have to. If you have many games, you have to buy multiple hard drives to make sure you get all of them if you want to keep them.
Yeah. Well, you know,
that's what I'm.
It's not much different from my 3,800 diskettes for all the old games on my old machines. Well, yes, it is, but
It kind of is because if you had bought the game in the time, you would still have them.
Yeah.
But when it's digital, if they shut down, or if there's, you know, a hacker goes in there and deletes everything, it is possible somehow.
I guess.
You're screwed.
Hey, welcome back, Miss Lady Catherine and Grapple Pearls. The women are back in the chat room.
So what are they like? Both together and cooking or something?
No, they want us to do some cooking, and we will do a cooking video with what we have tonight.
Yes. What do you have already?
Some kind of a broccoli, chicken, and cheddar cheese pate or quiche or whatever. Some kind of dish.
Okay.
Well, look in English on what's written in it.
Bring me the CAT scan and I'll just open it.
You know what? If there's the Third World War, I'll be fighting with the cat for his food, I'm sure. So anyways, I'm sorry, baby.
I haven't eaten in 5 days.
I'm sorry, baby.
Oh, here, I've got a can of Miss Meow.
I'm taking a salmon food tonight.
And you get the soup.
And you'll get water. I'm sorry. Because, you know, soon...
Well, look at him. I believe he heard you now. He's sad.
And soon, you know, because of the Third World War, I'll be eating you on barbecue or something. So,
You're gonna what?
Eat him on barbecue.
I wasn't sure I heard well, but I believe I did.
Well, in the Third World War, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, I'll do like Homer Simpson with his his lobster. I'll be like, you know, crying for every time I take a little bite. I'll be like, and then crying. Oh God, are we really there talking about that? Basically?
Yeah, and he doesn't care.
Oh, he doesn't care. He's like, okay, it's warm, it's summer. I'm just lazy and fat.
Well, you know that. Actually,
that's me finally.
Well, you already heard that before, but you know, if we just put him in the barbecue and slowly turn on the heat, he might stay there, just like frogs in water.
Oh man, that sounds bad.
You know that if you put frogs in cold water and make it boil, the frog will stay there because the heat just slowly increase.
Really, you know these things?
Yeah.
You really know these things?
Yeah, but I didn't try it.
Okay.
I tried with a dead frog.
So
and it stayed there.
Mac and cheese. That's not bad, Fast Load.
You know,
when it's well done, it's good.
Okay. Not to mention, somewhere last year I went to another town and ate grilled cheese mac and cheese from a food truck. It was awful.
Oh, maybe. There are things in the food truck that's okay. You know, I had lobster poutine from a food truck.
How bad? It cannot be. Poutine cannot be bad.
It's actually good.
Well, poutine cannot be bad
But
anywhere.
then again, you buy a lobster poutine at a food truck, it's $15. And it's this big. Okay, in a little cardboard thing.
Yeah.
Oh, when's the Friday, the first Friday of May? You want to go to the food truck thing at the Olympic Stadium?
Depending on what time.
In the evening.
Yeah.
There's 50. It's the only place in Montreal where there's so many food trucks. 50 food trucks.
Cool. Yeah, right.
Want to go?
Yeah.
Because, you know.
So like next week?
Yeah, first Friday.
Next week?
So next week we're going there?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
If you remember it next week.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, right.
Because I want to go.
Yeah, right.
But it has to be nice.
Every time you ask me to do something, the next day you don't remember.
No, I do remember.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You know.
But we're not going to go if it's raining. It has to be nice.
Yeah.
So next Friday we're going to the food trucks.
Alright.
Okay, hey, I got a bunch of people in the chat room that are just always going crazy and scared every time there's an update on their computers. Because they're wondering if the Windows computer will start up again. And you know what? Now, we're going to have not only one update a month, but starting with Creators Update, we'll have at least two updates a month, and maybe more. Because starting with Creators Update, Microsoft says, you know what? We'll have tons of updates to your computer now. So instead of being scared once a month, people are going to be scared multiple times a month with the updates.
Well, yeah.
So apparently it's the new way that
I
updates are going to happen.
I hope they fix the issues I have with my Surface.
Yeah, you got some. So
what
do you have? What do you have? Tell everybody what you have.
Well, I told you everything about Edge already. I have.
But the Office thing, I think it's just reinstalling Office. It's not Windows problem.
But still, it's since the update.
Okay, I've never done
it. I have.
Well, I did.
I have on Edge. I have. Well, not problems, but. It is slower.
It's slowed down.
It's slowed down when I save a picture. When I go on YouTube, actually, and I switch from tiles and top screen, when I go back to the YouTube's one, there's this little moment of like hesitations where you hear the video freeze for a second.
Okay.
And then restart. And it's black. The screen is completely black.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a driver issue. That sounds like driver issues.
And I told you before, Office since the update.
Can you show me the updates you got this week in the file history? I want to see. Because you should have in the Surface Pro 4 and the Surface Book got firmware updates.
Okay.
Not just Windows updates.
Update history.
You've got firmware updates.
That's what I got this week.
No, you're missing updates.
I'm missing?
You're missing updates.
I'm gonna check for updates.
You're missing updates. You should have a firmware update.
If I go back to update history, drivers update here. Okay. Okay.
Okay. What do you got?
I've got that.
Okay.
That's what I have. And like I was saying, on Office 365, I cannot save files because the
program. But I think you just need to reinstall it.
Maybe, but still, most people would just be like, "What the heck?"
I understand. I know what you mean, but yeah.
And I cannot save files.
Yeah, I understand.
It just doesn't respond. Some files I told you, because I have Office 365 with his account since he's got 5 codes you can use on different
I've got
machines.
5 computers.
So I've got one of his codes, and
he's squatting my codes.
A file I'm trying to open says oh no, you saved it under the name Gabriel, not Jill. So you can watch it but not modify it.
Well, that's not a problem. You know what?
And
That, I think, is a way of Microsoft saying you have to pay for your own Office.
maybe, but
It's
you know,
not a problem,
But, no, it's
it's,
another weird. You want another weird thing? It's like 2 files out of the 500 that I've got.
Yeah.
It's like just one or two, and like the one or two I need to use.
Yeah, they were created somehow,
And I've been using Office 365 since I got my Surface. So
what you should do is, can you copy the content of those files?
Well, yeah, of course I can.
Open a new Word document and say, paste all of that there,
Yeah,
and this is my new thing.
Yeah, I'm sure I can.
I think it's a thing that that just means, to give you an example, you know what? If I try to install, I've got 5 licenses for Office 365. If I try to install it and I'm not home, they don't want to. They know that I'm not home, so they're like, no, this isn't you. They're crazy about, going to.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna see. Don't tell me that now the message is.
You know why it's not there? I can tell you why it's not there. Because you're on
your
my
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Oh God.
Because you're on my Wi-Fi, so it understands that. Oh, this is the IP address that he uses with Office.
Okay, well, you know what? Next time it happens, I'll send you a screenshot so you can see actually what it is.
I can bet
because if any of your clients ask.
I can bet you it's a way of Microsoft saying, look, you gave. You know what? It's Microsoft saying, well, you gave one of your licenses to somebody that shouldn't have it, and it gives you these little weird problems.
Maybe.
But
when it happens again, I'll send you a screenshot because some of your clients might ask if they have the same issue.
Nobody's on Office 365, my clients. Everybody has that Office standalone thing that they pay for.
You can just make a video about it.
Yeah.
Alright?
Nobody has Office anyway.
What?
Nobody has Office.
Why?
Most people don't have Office. Why would
They
you want
use
Office?
what? Word text?
Well, they're not actually writing text. They don't care.
Alright.
That's what I mean.
If you see it that way, yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well, I don't write that much text, but it's just useful to have.
No, absolutely, but
Anyway,
you can have LibreOffice, which is free and does
anyway,
everything.
worst case, I've got like Office 2007 at home that I can still use. So.
This lady Catherine says, when the guys go out for food trucks on Friday, at least there will be no double dipping. Well, you don't know.
Never know.
If we share some kind of dipping dish, we might double dip. We'll have a exchange of bacteria. So anyways, if you are scared as hell of Microsoft doing updates on your computer, it's going to get even worse because now you'll have 2 or 3 or 4 times updates. So you'll go crazy every week, basically.
So,
okay.
next, you know what?
Yes, what?
Well, we have new official release dates for the next Avatars movie.
Really?
It was supposed to come out in 2012.
Yeah, and now it's what, in 2035?
Well, okay, I mentioned it a few weeks ago. James Cameron said these movies are being produced all together and are going to be released kind of almost year after year. Now, what they're saying is that Avatar 2 should be coming on December 18, 2020.
Okay.
So that means no Star Wars this year. Indiana Jones will be gone for a while. They will have all the space just for them.
But
December 17, 2021, Avatar 3. December 20, 2024, Avatar 4. And December 19, 2025, Avatar 5. Yeah.
You know what? Can I give you my take on this? I saw Avatar.
Yeah.
It was okay. But I don't know if it's because it's been a long time. Personally, I don't really care about another Avatar.
Nah.
Do you?
Nah. I'm gonna go see it because it's beautiful. I'm
not even gonna see it. I was like, I'm gonna watch it on TV.
But you know what James Cameron says. First, he said, he doesn't want to kind of interfere with the Star Wars movies coming out and just kind of people battling with it, which is understandable somehow.
Yeah.
But he also said that all the technology and the development in the cinema industry that he needs to do what he wants was not there yet in 2012 or 2015. Because you remember the first Avatar, it was so amazingly beautiful. That's what he wants to do. He wants to do something even more impressive. And the idea he had for the first Avatar, he had it when he did Titanic, but there was not the technology to do it.
Well, was the camera underwater?
Yeah. No, but because these movies are taught in 3D. Not like, okay, we're going to film Star Trek and had a 3D paint job after that. So,
okay, a question for you, because, I'm watching some comments there.
Yeah.
Apart from Avatar, which in 3D was nice, have you ever...
No.
Okay, because I always find that 3D is a gimmick to charge more.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a movie that you would say, go see it in 3D, is fantastic?
Nope. Well, Doctor Strange was alright.
Okay.
Doctor Strange, because of how, weird it is.
It's just so damn, a problem that I always say that basically every time I see a movie, I always choose go see it normal.
Yeah.
Less expensive, and I won't lose anything.
No, and actually, with your scene points, you can only use the normal movie option.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you get talent points, you cannot use the 3D option.
Well, that's cheap. I'm sorry, that's cheap.
Well, at least last time I checked, but you would maybe have to check again. But I believe it was like.
I thought it was.
I think was it like Doctor Strange? I had like 1,000 scene points, and I couldn't use them for the movie because there was.
So I couldn't use them. Okay. I'm trying to remember.
I don't think you can.
You know what I liked in the movie is the Ultra of AVX.
Yeah.
That is something I like. Not for the 3D.
But it comes with 3D. That's the thing.
It always comes with 3D, but it's not for the 3D that I like it.
We're not talking about IMAX here. We're not talking about IMAX. We're talking about regular movies.
The seat is bigger. It's like you're more comfortable. You can recline yourself.
Just go to the Bank Scotia theaters.
The sound is also better.
The sound is 7.1, I believe.
And I think the screens are slightly bigger.
Yeah.
But, so you can't... I'm trying to remember.
I don't think you can.
You can't... So I couldn't take a AVX seat.
Oh, no.
With 1,000
that
points.
for sure you cannot.
Okay.
That for sure you cannot.
Then why the hell do I have the points?
To go watch a movie without 3D?
I don't give a fuck now.
To go watch a movie without 3D.
Okay, so you have points because...
Or to buy a popcorn combo.
Oh man, I don't even buy popcorn combos now.
I buy liquor rice.
You know what?
And,
since there's like all these, when I was young, it was like a movie was popcorn and a popcorn and Coke. But you know what? Now today was like, okay, I can have pizza and hamburgers. I don't take popcorn anymore.
But just the price, a bag of liquor rice and, the small bag of Nibs liquor rice with like Sprite or 7-Up, $9. Okay, I'll bag my own bag of liquor rice, hide it in my coat. I'm gonna have for 3 days of candies.
When I go to the movies with my significant other, it's like we always spend at least
$40.
I'd say even $50 just to go see a movie. And then, what do you say? No, like not licorice liquor.
No, I said
Actually,
first thinking about soft drink.
I would really like to have alcohol in movie theaters. I think that would be nice.
You know what?
Let's get drunk while watching a movie.
I have a little flask at home if you've got a coat.
Yes. Well, I guess you got a coat too. Why is it I gotta have a coat? I like that.
I can bring my.
His father is absolutely horrible because one day we went to the movies and he bought at a store chips, candy, Coke, and he stuffed my jacket with all of that. I looked like, I was this fat, and the guy, when we gave our tickets for the movie, looks at me and says, well, you don't plan on eating or drinking any of that in the movie theater, right?
No.
But his dad never did that because he didn't want to have the trouble. And I'm the guy that the guy looks at and says, you don't have to eat or drink that in the movie theater. No.
And when the guy's not paid enough to bother you.
I don't care. You know what? I wouldn't care.
Oh,
okay.
Boy. So, that's what...
Anything else?
Nope.
Why am I on Facebook right now?
I don't know. I'm also on Facebook.
Okay, we're both on Facebook right now.
And,
so, yes.
I'm gonna go check if I'm still a little boy.
And if you're not, please let us know.
Okay.
Because you know what? It would make a fantastic moment when we would see that.
Let's make sure that
I wouldn't do that with a $3,000 tablet. But
well, that's why I was shaking, just to see if it stays there. So
that's a bad idea.
Just watch for the cat.
That's really a bad idea.
Just watch for the cat.
That's a bad idea.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh God.
There you go.
I was so scared for a moment here. Oh man.
There you go.
So hey everyone, enjoyed the show?
You should see where I dropped it before.
Oh, because you dropped it.
A few times, yeah.
He dropped a $3,000 tablet.
Well, just kind of look at the back and you'll see. There are a few scratches.
You dropped a $3,000 tablet.
Yeah, one's coming back from here.
Really?
Yep. So I'll be back. There.
Oh man. Okay. It's true, Jean. Huh? Facebook is built into us. So, hey everyone. Enjoy the show, I hope. Of course. And we'll try to do a little funny thing that we'll post with our food tonight. So it's a... what we're eating tonight is I bought it at the store already made. It's a chicken broccoli, chicken broccoli and cheddar cheese pie that we will put in the oven for 25 minutes. So we'll try to do some kind of a little funny video. I got some hate mail last time because I tried to imitate some kind of Italian and somebody told me, well, you're a bad guy, you're trying to imitate some other people in the world and it's not funny. So anyways, everybody enjoying the show, I hope? No, Tim, it's not insured, so if he breaks it, he's the one to blame. So, you know.
I mean, seriously, look at the sun outside. Can't we go take a beer on the terrace?
Can we take a beer on the terrace instead of retro gaming, you mean?
No, delay the gaming.
Delay the gaming.
No, we won't.
Retro gaming at midnight, local time.
Oh, I work tomorrow.
Miss Lady Catherine loves the show. I don't. I had a client tomorrow, but she said everything's fine.
Well, yeah, but if I don't...
No double dipping in the litter tray? Okay, that you gotta ask the cat for that.
Well, you had a client, but if I don't go to work, I won't go back there ever again.
Well, you know, Danny Shortwave, not only YouTube has haters, but they even make videos of me with, you know, these
devil horns.
Devil horns, and I'm a bad guy apparently. So you know, that's just funny. You know, it makes me proud for one thing is that if somebody takes the time to do 8 videos against you, it means you reached a certain point in your popularity. What do you think?
Yeah,
What do you think? So,
Fast load, your wife is pissing me off with her drink on the terrace.
actually, you're all pissing us off with your drinks on the terrace, and I hope you choke on it. But, you know,
Like you, Isabel.
a friendly choke, you know.
Yeah, like you, Isabel.
Choke on it, but don't die. And if you do, well, we'll be at the funeral anyway.
Laughing at your corpse.
Well, you were at the terrace and you died, and we were doing our show, which is like we're doing zero money on, and we didn't die. And we wish we did. Well, no. Okay. No, we don't. Tim says, what? It gets me how they thumbs down on... Oh, you know what? Don't worry about it, Tim. You know, the thumbs down and everything that you know, the hate stuff. You know, after a while you get used to it because it's like you understand it. It's, you know, imagine we are in a very small portion of what is popularity. Okay, we've got a handful of followers. Imagine if you are a very popular, I don't know, any big artist. At our level, we already get 8 mail. So imagine when you're really popular, what it must be like. So now, you know, you get an understanding.
When you are very popular, you pay someone to be on social media.
Actually, if
At
I
your
have
place.
millions, I would pay a US network to just say, fuck you.
You go to the
And I'd be,
Fox TV.
I'd
Fox TV and CBS.
I'd be so well just to say, fuck you to everybody that hates me. Don't you think so?
You pay Fox
Would-
News to say,
Come on, say it.
well, Gilles is telling
Would you
everyone
not-
to
would you
F
not-
yourself.
Would you not
Good
feel
night.
good paying millions of dollars saying, just to say, fuck you to everybody that hates me?
Isn't that what we see in Futurama?
Yes.
I believe it happens.
Isn't
at
that
some
what
point.
Trump is doing with all of us?
Yeah, but I believe it happened in Futurama.
I'm sorry, Gribble Pearls, I mentioned his name.
I believe it happens at some point in Futurama.
Oh, man.
Like, and he says, just F yourself.
Okay. And you know what? I will pay for a show where I'm going to say F you and, of course, mention the names of everybody that loves me. Of course, that's going to last like for a couple of weeks, but...
A show where cursed words are used as punctuation marks. You know, like...
Oh, don't worry, Tim. You know,
You know,
Cortana... You know what, Tim? You mentioned that Cortana looks so nice. Now she's popping up all the time. Have you
Hey, Cortana!
You know, Tim, now, don't do this. I've enabled it there, and it's like, I don't want her to pop up.
Hey, Cortana!
Hey, Cortana. Oh,
Oh, you got it.
my voice. You know, I got the sexy voice. So Cortana really responds to me.
It's because it's
Hey,
your
Cortana.
Wi-Fi. Because it's your Wi-Fi.
Okay, hey, Cortana.
Hey, Cortana.
Hey, Cortana.
Oh.
Oh, you got it this time. But I have a question for Cortana. Hey, Cortana. Oh, look at that. It's there. Sorry. Okay, and she's searching for what? Windows 10 snarky Cortana answers 59 burning questions?
Did you have a news left?
I could do something worse. I could say, hey, Cortana, shut down computer. And everybody shuts down.
Did you have a news left for today?
Do I have?
I don't.
I don't.
No?
No, we're just
No, you
like
don't. You
hanging
didn't.
around like two guys that are drunk and that are just having fun.
Okay. Can't we do retro gaming from the balcony? I don't think, eh?
We'd have to take the TV
Pass.
there. And
sure it
you know,
doesn't
even the cat knows that on the balcony it's better than here. So yeah, no, we can't really.
So
And you know, people are enjoying the outside with the beautiful weather. But you know what? That's everyday life for everybody. It's like everybody has to work when it's beautiful, and it's like, you know,
Yeah,
they have
talk
a
to me
day
about
off
it.
when it's snowing.
yeah, talk to me
I
about it.
know.
Like, this winter, I swear, the only day I had to go out for work or school were the days where it was the coldest. Every week, I swear to you. It was like,
Stop.
-2, -5, -6.
Stop swearing. Stop saying it's bad.
Wait.
Life is beautiful.
Like, -2, -5, -6. Oh, Saturday, -26. What?
Of course.
Of course.
That's life.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So,
Anything to add?
Not really. We will have to get ready for.
You are hungry? So, what
show.
are we going to have a little later?
Later, we're gonna play Atari.
Atari 1040 ST.
ST on the old computer.
The real thing, not
the real thing. You can
not emulation.
You can see part of the machine right
Yes,
here.
you can actually.
Just here.
It's actually there, waiting to be plugged in.
Yeah, with joysticks.
With
right
joysticks.
So,
And so it's the real thing.
I'm gonna post the address in
So,
the chat room. For those who are watching after the show, just go to youtube.com. What do you want, Paul?
Paul wants to say that he wants to make his, I don't know.
His nails?
His, what's nails? Claws, maybe?
Nails. So for...
Paul's feminine, he wants to have nails.
So anyone watching after the show, you can watch Retro Gaming on youtube.com/oldcomputermuseum. Museum spelled M-U-Z-M.
Well, Tim is just
and I'm
shared. Thank you, Tim, for sharing.
For the live one, for anyone who's watching there, just add /live.
And tonight
here.
we're having a very special one. You know why? Because the games are, I gotta say, a little boring, but we gotta be really entertaining.
Okay.
So tonight will be entertaining. So it's like
what? Boring games you never played before, so...
I've never played any of the things that I've actually downloaded. Okay? You know what happened with that tonight? Okay? Is that no, don't look at the names, because these are names of, like, this is a disc from a client, so this is not what's on it. Okay? There are some cool games, yes, but there are some games that I have no idea. And there are some that it's just for the intro because it's nice on an old machine.
Oh, by the way,
what?
I don't think I don't know if I still have one at home, but if I don't have any floppy disk left, I want you to give me one, just so I can keep one at home.
Okay, no problem. I'll give you one.
Because I was.
You know that floppies are not made anymore.
Yeah, I know. I was born in the era where floppy disk ended, but when I started high school, USB keys were starting.
He was happy,
my era.
But he was happy.
Oh yeah,
because when he was young,
my first year of high school, I had
he needed
technology classes, and the teacher would ask for a USB key, which was kind of new, or floppy disk, and he bought me he bought a box.
Uncle had some really cool
these one actually
colored floppies, they were called cool discs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They were called cool discs, and they're in
green, red. Orange,
colored,
blue,
like rainbow
and
colored.
purple.
Yeah. So you know what? He was happy because he had these really cool colored discs that nobody had.
Yeah.
They all had the boring discs, you know.
Black one.
He had the cool discs one. Because I remember when I bought them back then. I looked. They were like because back then there were like 18 different discs you could buy. And I remember they weren't even more expensive. I just looked. Yeah, maybe $1 more. And I just looked and I was like, cool discs. And they came in a transparent.
Yeah.
So it was like a rainbow. And I was like, this looks just so cool. I want these discs.
Yeah, of course.
And so when he went to school, he needed discs. I remember, it's like, hey, cool discs. Nothing more cool than cool discs.
Yeah, and these were exactly the ones.
Yeah, exactly.
These one here.
I got tons of those here.
Okay, but
Broken Joystick Night? That sounds like a cheap porn movie. Well, tonight, Broken Joystick Night at the Pornhub.
You don't have any crazy glue to just stick them?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Okay.
Well, I have dollar store.
I'm doing something. Okay. Well, I'm doing the food. Anyways, we'll do something. Okay. I think that's the bad joystick anyway.
Because well, they're all bad.
Well, actually,
I have dollar store crazy glue at home.
There's a part of the story you don't know. I'll tell you later. Okay. So, and by the way, I don't know if it's gonna work, but if you guys have a game for Atari ST that you'd like to see, I can't promise we'll have it, but we'll download the image, put it on the disc, and try it. But the problem with Atari ST, you know, is what? Is that there's like different eras of images. Some of them don't write well on the discs, and I can't play. Some of them are European, so they have the PAL settings, so on my TV looks crappy. And no, Jean, it's not 1.44 megabyte goodness. This is a computer from 1986. This is 720 kilobyte goodness. And give me one of the discs just to show everybody. There's a reason why every disc has this tape on it. Do you know why?
No.
There's a hole here. And every floppy drive, yes, all of them have them, because I know you look for that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Floppy drives, okay, if there's a hole, floppy drives understand this is 1.44 megabytes. But these games are 720 kilobytes, which is the floppies that did not have a hole. So that means I have to put a tape here so that the drive doesn't understand it's a 1.44, but it's a 720K. So it gives you an idea, guys, of how old this is. And funny thing is, in there are a few discs that I did not put a tape because they are 720 kilobyte discs. So, hey everyone. It was nice to have you on board. 2 hours and a half. Man, this is amazing.
That's cool.
Can you copy Atari files on PC? Yes. Danny Shortwave, you use a program called, I'm trying to remember. Okay, it's Floppy to Atari or something like that. It's a little program. You have to install a special driver, and you need a drive in a desktop that is plugged on the motherboard. USB floppies do not work with this. That's why I can do this. I've got a desktop with a floppy drive in it, because USB drives does not work. But if you use that program, FL to image, something like that, for Atari ST, remember, put the tape, because your drive is going to think this is 1.44. It's not going to work. It's got to think that this is a 720K disc. And you need a desktop with internal floppy. It's the only drives that work. USB drives. I got a USB drive here that I bought for that, and I bought it for nothing because I understood that, it doesn't work on floppy. Works on internal discs on motherboard in a desktop. So that's why having an older computer is good. Hey everyone. Merci Gabriel.
Merci à toi.
Take care.
See ya.
Really cool to be here.
Yep.
Even though it's beautiful outside. You know what? Actually, this was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah.
This is worth it. This is totally worth it.
Yeah, and it's cheaper than being outside.
And you know what? We were joking on how, today's show gives us $1.27. And it's like, well, you know what? It's better than having 3 of these and we're 15 under instead of 125 over.
Just 15?
Well, it depends, because at this time maybe we'll be like 25 or 35. But
and we'd have called shooters already.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Still, it's better. So take care. 7:30 p.m.
Yeah, 1 hour from now.
23:30 UTC. We are on the Old Computer Museum with the Atari 1040 ST. And you better put some earmuffs if you don't like bad language, because I feel like tonight
18 years plus.
I'm gonna curse my life away. He's not. I am. Well, maybe you will, but hey, take care, everyone. Love you all. It's really cool to be here. Really cool to have great people like that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Of course, always.
Great people. You know what? If Earth would be like that, it'd be heaven. Take care, everybody.
Ciao.
Merci. Thank you.
À la prochaine.
Arrivederci.